Let's regurgitate. Upcoming MMOs
At the
2023
beginning of 2023, I released a video
by
titled
Lazy PM.
Every Upcoming MMORPG in 2023 and Beyond. This video contained 34 MMOs, some of which are
34
already looking like
MMOs.
massive disappointments,
Yeah,
others
most
which
of them,
got delayed,
sadly.
and others that were teased but with very little info in regards to release date or actual gameplay.
Yep,
Thankfully, that video is quickly
that's the
becoming
MMO
out of date,
genre.
as so far in
Who comes from
2023,
Elven
we've
class?
already had quite a few newly
Yep,
announced
I don't know.
MMOs,
Don't know what I'm reading.
two of which I've covered previously on the channel
This looks
with
very
the
BDO
Gridfall and Pax Day.
fighting style,
Well,
really
since
cool.
then, I'm happy to report that there's been even more new MMO announcements, and
But are
each
they
of them
good?
look anywhere between average to potentially decent.
Earlier
By
was...
MMO standards,
I mean, there's
that's
no
probably
fighting,
the
it's
best we
just...
can ask. First up, let's
There you
talk
go.
about the newly announced MMO that I'm the most excited about.
Which is?
The trailer for this game looked absolutely incredible,
Okay.
but as we've learned from games like
Looks cool.
Throne and Liberty recently, a good trailer doesn't mean a good
Yeah,
game,
very
so
much
always
so.
have a healthy amount of skepticism.
Yep.
Chrono Odyssey will be
Chrono
a Unreal Engine
Odyssey.
5 MMO, and based on the
Unreal
trailer,
Engine
looks like
5,
it
so
has
it's gonna
an
be
action
good
combat
quality.
system, giant world boss fights,
Looks
traditional
fun.
MMO classes like Berserker, Ranger, Mage, Warrior, and Rogue, as well as a unique theme that includes time travel to different eras of time.
Ooh.
When it comes to platforms, it seems like Chrono Odyssey will be available on PC,
It is called
PlayStation
Chrono,
5,
I
and
guess,
Xbox
so it's
Series
gonna have
XS.
time
No
travel.
mention of mobile yet, so hopefully it stays
God of
that
Time,
way.
Chronos.
As of right now, no official release date, but the trailer did appear to show actual gameplay.
It looks good.
And the game was initially announced back in 2020.
I mean, it does
so
look
it's
good.
been in the works for a few years now at
Little time
least.
freeze there,
Watching the
assassin
footage
vibe.
of Chrono Odyssey, I'm
But is
kind of
this an
getting
MMO?
BDO vibes, but perhaps with a
Yeah,
more
it's a
dark,
very
gritty
BDO
theme,
kind
and
of
gameplay that seems to be a bit more rooted.
fighting style,
Definitely
which is really
excited to
fun.
see more
I
of
enjoy
this
that a
game,
lot.
and the enemies showcased in this trailer look super
That looks really
unique,
cool. I mean, that
especially
massive
this
boss.
giant alien dragon thing.
Yeah,
Tarisland is an interesting
that looks
one.
cool.
Before 2023, I
Yeah,
can't
what is
find
this?
any mention of this game. It was announced in January
WoW?
2023 and already has had
Was it like
multiple
a
testing phases, with the
cartoony...
game actually looking pretty much finished. Tarisland is basically China's answer to World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
And straight
so
away,
it's
it's not hard
China
to see
WoW.
the inspiration.
Okay,
This game's being developed by Tencent and is slated for a
by 10 cent.
2023 release.
So is it gonna be
I know
mobile?
what you're thinking. Chinese MMO, Tencent, probably pay to win. And yeah, that was
Yeah,
my initial reaction too.
let's hope not.
However, if you go to the game's website, it literally says, say no to pay to win.
Say no to
Now,
pay to
I don't
win.
know if this is a marketing strategy,
No.
or the game will just bait and switch later on, but
Yeah.
this was surprising for me to see.
Okay.
What makes this even more surprising is that Tarisland is being developed with full crossplay between PC and mobile.
Which will
So if
be...
their statement about no pay to win is
I don't
actually
like
legit,
anything that's
then we'll be
mobile
one of
though.
the
As
few
soon as they
non-pay
chuck
to win
mobile in,
mobile
it
games out
becomes
there, which
not
I somehow doubt.
fun.
Skepticism
It
aside, you'd think that
ruins
an
the
MMO made with
game's
crossplay for mobile would have
style.
like 4 or 5 abilities. Super simple combat that roots
But
to
we'll
your
see.
place, basically be an autoplay fiesta, but it
Yay.
doesn't actually appear to be that way. Looking at the gameplay of Tarisland, it actually looks somewhat decent. Not mind-blowing, but quite polished
Yeah.
and smooth.
It looks a
The game uses
little...
a tab-targeting combat system. You
Tab
can point
targeting's
to your
fine. It's
abilities
just the
on your
way
hotbar.
it's
The UI looks relatively
done
clean,
is
and on the
very...
surface it really does just look like a solid attempt at a modern WoW clone. Tarisland features PvE raids with various
It
levels
does
of
look
difficulty
like very
and
WoW
affixes, dungeons, world bosses,
kind
PvP
of vibe.
battlegrounds, traditional questing, and a massive open world with no auto-pathing. It's basically trying to be the replacement for World of Warcraft in China, since WoW is no longer available to play in that region.
Okay.
The one unique thing about Tarisland that World of Warcraft doesn't have is that this MMO will have seasons, which sound
Seasons?
similar to seasons in ARPGs like Diablo and Path of Exile. Not many MMOs do this, so it'll be interesting
Seasons
to
as
see
in
how it
battle
plays
season?
out.
Battle
The game
passes?
will also use a holy trinity, and classes include the Ranger, Paladin, Warrior, Mage,
I do like a
Priest,
class system.
Bard, and Berserker.
I do enjoy the class
Unfortunately, I
system.
wasn't invited to the recent beta test of Tarisland, so I can't give any personal opinions about the game, other than I'm excited to try it. It looks like a solid 5 out
It
of 10
does look like it
MMO.
might be
Even
good.
though the UI is clean and the graphics are modern stylized, there's something about the
I
aesthetic of the
don't know
game
about
that
modern
looks soulless to
stylized.
me, like it lacks personality.
Yeah, okay,
Either
I
way,
get
this
what
is
you're
looking
saying.
like an MMO that will definitely be releasing in 2023, and a few months ago we didn't even know it existed, so I'll take that as a W, even if
see.
it's just 1 or 2 weeks worth of content.
We'll
Now,
see.
whilst Palia is an
No.
MMORPG that was initially announced in
No,
2021,
it looked like it might be
we
cool,
hadn't
but
really heard much about the game or had any
there's
word
no
of an
fighting,
official
there's
release
no...
until a few days ago. The Palia team dropped an official beta
just
release
very,
trailer
like,
that states the game will be going
Genshin
into full
without the
open beta
fighting.
from August the 10th onwards.
Well,
So once again, this is
Fortnite.
another MMORPG releasing in 2023 that at the
It's
start of the
already
year
out.
we didn't have too much info on.
Let's skip
So
Palia,
what is
because
Palia?
we
It's
know what
been worked
Palia is.
towards. Either way, a cozy looking MMO that I'm excited to try.
Cozy, that's
Perfect New
literally...
World is another
Perfect
MMORPG
New
that's
World?
clearly been in secret development for a few years.
It's
As
like
this
a
game was
Lineage
first unveiled in March
kind of
2023
vibe.
with an impressive Steam trailer showing off a lot of gameplay, and shortly after had a closed beta test. One thing I'm unsure of with this game is if it's in the same universe as Perfect World International, or if it's a completely different game that just has a weird name, combining two
Just has
other
a weird
well-known
name.
MMOs. Based on the trailer anyway,
The
I'm gonna say
trailer
that
looks
this
good.
isn't a successor to Perfect World International, because the characters don't have wings and the theme
Trailer
seems
looks
a lot
quality, like
different.
nice.
When it comes to the gameplay, I thought the action
Wings would be...
combat
I
shown
like
in the
wings.
official
This
trailer,
looks cool,
along with the
actually.
visuals,
That
were
little
very
section there.
impressive. It looks
Visuals
fluid,
are nice.
fast-paced and impactful,
Yeah.
but once again, you've got to be skeptical with everything that's shown in trailers.
Yeah, if it's
Another
not
thing
actual
that stood
gameplay
out for me when I
footage,
saw the
you
trailer
just
for this
don't
game
know.
was the game seemingly having some rather interesting
That
environments,
fighting...
some of which I've never seen
also
before in an
BDO
MMO.
style.
Realistically
Looks
though, as
cool.
much as Perfect New World is a game that I'll be covering on my channel, my
So
expectations
everything gets
aren't
compared to
super
like
high.
BDO
I've
now.
played enough Chinese MMOs that look similar to this to know that they look good visually, but playing them is typically a different story.
Yeah.
Usually, Chinese MMOs are heavily pay to win, auto-pathing all over the place, extremely buggy, jittery and lack polish, as well as being quite heavily instanced. I've never really played a good Chinese MMO before.
It's an
Perhaps Moonlight
MMORPG.
Blade was the best one I've played, and that one didn't even come to the West. Perfect New World does look like a game that's releasing relatively soon though on Steam. Either late 2023 or early 2024 would be my guess. And whilst my expectations
see.
for the game are low,
Looks
especially
nice, it looks
after seeing
quality.
some of the full UI gameplay
But
from
I'd
the
like to
recent
see
beta
full
test,
actual
it's at
gameplay.
least potentially a few days to a week worth of new MMO content. So this one might sound familiar,
Few
but
days to a
Amazon
week.
Game
Hey,
Studios
Lord of the
are
Rings.
working on a new Lord of the Rings MMORPG.
I am very keen to see
Now this
those.
isn't the first time that I've uttered those words, as all the way back in 2018 it was announced that Amazon was working on a Lord of the Rings MMO, but
Yeah.
that one got cancelled. This one, however, seems to be taking a different direction. It will be an open-world MMO that features stories from The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I'm
This is in
definitely amped for this
contrast to the
MMO.
previous Lord of
I'm
the Rings
hoping
MMO
it's
Amazon
gonna be
was
good.
working on, which was said to be set before
And
the
if what they're
events in
doing
the
with
Lord
New
of the
World
Rings
is anything
trilogy. Other
to
than that, nothing much is really known about this
show
game.
what's gonna come, then
Personally,
I
I'm not too
think
sure
it could
how
be
I
good.
feel about them retelling already existing stories. I think there's potential for not doing the original stories justice, or trying to change things that would potentially piss off fans.
Yeah.
Either way, the game's probably many years away from being playable, but I'm happy there's
At
a
least
new
about
upcoming
another
MMO
2
that'll be
years,
set in the
3
Lord of the
years.
Rings universe. But that's
They'll
pretty much
test
it for
everything
this
in New
video.
World and
It's
then
been
bring it
quite a
out for
good year
us.
so far when it comes to new MMORPG announcements, and it's starting to feel like the next gen of MMOs are soon upon us. Sure,
Give this video a
Looks
watch.
like it's going to be garbage,
Lazy
but just
Peon.
to list a few, I'm now excited
More new
for Ashes of
upcoming MMOs in
Creation,
2023.
the Riot MMO, Pax Day,
Give it a watch,
Arcade
give it a
2,
watch.
Chrono Odyssey,
Like and subscribe.
Terraceland looks like it could be fun for a few weeks, Soul
For a
Flame
few
looks
weeks.
quite cool,
You don't want an
as
MMO
does
for a
the
few weeks.
Pinfall,
An MMO is
but
meant to
who knows
last
what other MMOs are
a lot
chugging
longer.
along in secret development.
That's kind of the point of a game like that.
Friends, give it another 2 years and the MMO genre will be absolutely popping off.
Yeah.
Or all of those
I think
games
so.
turn out to get cancelled or be paid to win garbage, and I need to find a new career to pursue. If you enjoy these kind of update videos, help us out with a like for the algorithm gods.
Like and
Social
subscribe.
media on screen. Thanks
There
for
we go.
watching, and
Social
I'll see you in
medias.
the next one.
Don't forget to check out the original creator's video. Like, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Regurgitate.